when you're buying these Shure mics and y'all got center lenses and stuff, like, you're not buying at any price. You want to get a deal. So you're on B&H or whatever site. If you edit them, you may wait for the deal on DaVinci Resolve. It's the same thing in buying stocks. When people tell you to buy at any time, it's because they don't want to give you the real price to buy in so you can truly have wealth. They want you to become a client. My thing is I want to front load the wins. So if I decide to go run for president, or if I want to partner with Universal or be on Wild 'N Out, my leverage is I've already helped you.
Okay. So give me one of your greatest calls.
Of recent, I called Bitcoin going to 20,000 when it was at 59,000. The entire world thought it was crazy. And
that sounds crazy. How do you know, bro?
And when it got to 20,000, I said it was going to recover in 63 days. It recovered in 62. This is all documented.
Yo, I know we got to read the 50, right? But how do you, give me all the information that you're coming together to be able to pinpoint a price. So, blueprint, the whole Bitcoin thing.
Okay, yeah.
In the 63 days, that's very specific.
Because that was what he doesn't know. Because you know how, our community can be rough with us.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, he don't know. I don't even like how he deliver the information. He arrogant. So I'm like, okay, let me tell you the number of days that it's going to recover in. And then for me, that's an exercise in trust. Because what's happened historically in our community, somebody will give information and it may work 1 or 2 times and then we end up losing everything. So our guard is up. So I have to go through a few more barriers of trust than most people have to do. But the blueprint is looking at your craft every day, 12 hours a day for 7 years, and you'll be good. Now, if you want to look, okay, and here's the blueprint. If LeBron is your favorite player, and we're in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, you can go and see on average how many points he scores in a Game 6. Mm-hmm. I treat the market the same way. So I'm writing down the prices every day, marking off where they are, and tracking, okay, if we fall 33%, how often does it take a top 5 company to recover to get back to a high versus a company that's in the Russell 2000 and maybe number 583 on the list? It's time in. People don't, and that's not the viral, sexy answer. But if you really want growth, financial freedom, that's the real key. So go ahead.
So specifically Bitcoin, give me 3, some things that you knew were going to happen that's going to affect this drop. Or are you saying it's going to drop every so often?
Yeah, I mean,
anyway?
it drops but everything rose on a cycle. So when it became popular and we heard about it, I was telling everyone, all the hedge funds are buying it. So knowing when the hedge funds are going to buy an asset or a stock allows you to understand timing, because if capital comes in, they have to put that money to use every 3 months. Because they can't, if they get $40 million or $2 billion in from a client, they can't sit on it from a year. They have to deploy it. Mm-hmm. That was number 1. Number 2, I have a system for knowing where prices are going to go. Some people call it the crystal ball, but I'm literally marking off. And the worst case scenario, this is a great tip for everyone. And the worst case scenario for every asset you buy, a business, equipment, real estate, what's the absolute lowest price you should buy that asset to give you the greatest return? Because all your victories and all your wins are going to come on a price that you buy, not the asset that you get.
But, I mean, we could say that the best price is $1, right? But some things aren't going to be that.
Everything has a floor, though.